The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important waterways on Earth. It is a narrow passage connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and eventually to the Arabian Sea. At first glance, it may appear to be just another stretch of ocean between landmasses. But in reality, this narrow corridor is a lifeline for the global economy and a focal point of international politics. At its narrowest point, the Strait of Hormuz is only about 33 kilometers wide. Within this limited space, enormous oil tankers and cargo ships move through carefully designated shipping lanes every day. These vessels carry energy resources that power industries, transportation systems, and economies around the world. The strait sits between Iran to the north and Oman, and the United Arab Emirates to the south, because of its location at the entrance of the Persian Gulf. It serves as the primary exit route for oil and gas exports from some of the world's largest energy-producing countries. Countries that rely on this route include Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, and Qatar. Together, these nations export millions of barrels of oil every day. A large portion of that oil must pass through the Strait of Hormuz before reaching international markets. Because of this, the strait is often described as the most important oil choke point in the world. Estimates suggest that roughly 1/5 of the world's total oil consumption passes through this narrow passage daily. This means that a significant portion of the global energy supply depends on the safe and uninterrupted flow of tankers through these waters. The strait is also critical for natural gas exports. Qatar, one of the largest exporters of liquefied natural gas in the world, sends much of its LNG shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. These shipments supply energy to major economies such as Japan, South Korea, India, and China. Any disruption to shipping in the strait could have immediate consequences for energy supplies across Asia and beyond. Beyond its economic importance, the Strait of Hormuz also holds enormous strategic and military significance. Because it is so narrow, controlling, or threatening, this passage can have a major impact on global trade and energy markets. For this reason, the region is heavily monitored and patrolled by naval forces. Military ships from several countries operate in the area, including fleets from the United States, the United Kingdom, and France. These naval presences are intended to protect shipping lanes and ensure freedom of navigation through the strait. Tensions in this region have occasionally raised concerns about potential disruptions to shipping. Even small incidents in or near the Strait of Hormuz can attract global attention because of their possible impact on energy supplies. One reason the strait is so sensitive is the lack of alternative routes. Though some pipelines exist that allow oil to bypass the strait, they can only transport a fraction of the total oil exported from the Persian Gulf. Most tankers must still pass through this narrow corridor to reach global markets. Because of this dependence, even the possibility of disruption can affect global oil prices. When geopolitical tensions rise in the region, markets often react quickly. Oil prices may increase as traders anticipate potential supply risks. This dynamic makes the Strait of Hormuz not just a geographic feature, but a powerful influence on global economics. Decisions made in the region can ripple across international markets, affecting fuel prices, transportation costs, and economic stability in many countries. Despite its importance, the Strait of Hormuz remains a relatively small geographic area compared with the massive scale of the global energy system that depends on it. Every day, dozens of massive oil tankers navigate through its narrow shipping lanes, carefully coordinated to avoid congestion and maintain safety for the global economy. This constant movement of ships represents the steady flow of energy that keeps modern societies functioning. In many ways, the Strait of Hormuz acts as a gateway between the energy-rich Persian Gulf and the rest of the world. It is a place where geography, economics, and international politics intersect, because so much of the world's energy passes through this narrow passage. The Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most strategically important waterways on Earth. Its stability is closely watched by governments, energy companies, and financial markets around the world. As long as global economies depend heavily on oil and natural gas from the Persian Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz will continue to play a crucial role in shaping international energy security and geopolitical stability.